I keep calling it, but I just keep getting some guy named Guy. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I've been trying to call Minwu a couple of times now, but he's not answering, and I hope he's okay. I guess I really just hope he's okay. A big shout out to Minwu, actually. If we can get a big shout out to Minwu, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I really hope he returns my calls. I really hope he... I just want to know he's okay at this point. You know, more than anything, I just want to know he's okay. Well, let's get to it. When we last left off, we liberated the castle. And now we were going to Mysidia, the land of mages, to get the ultimate spell. And I think Minwu is supposed to be there. I think Minwu is supposed to be there to help us get the ultimate spell. But I guess I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out, I'm sure. Like whatever's going on, we'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope everyone's been having a fantastic weekend. Getting ready for the week. I know some of us have spring break now because we're lucky sons of bitches. Some of us don't get spring breaks. Some of us aren't so lucky. These guys are not dying in one hit like I was hoping they would. And they're actually doing fairly large numbers. Let's maybe hit them with something a little more potent. Let's maybe hit them with the Razzle Dazzle. Surely Furion one-shots him. Maybe. Furion kind of just does everything for the team. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. It's kind of Furion's world and the rest of us just live in it. And maybe that's for the best. Maybe it should be that way, you know? Furion and his three little goobers. Yeah, there's only one time when that's not the case, you know? The only time that's really not the case is when, oh, I gotta deal with that poison. Is when a certain white wizard's hanging out in the party. You know, when he finally returns my calls and rejoins the team. Then things are a little different, but... I just, I don't know where he's at right now. I don't know where he's at right now. Hang on, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to call him. I'm gonna try to call Minwu real quick. Give me 1 second. Oh, he's not answering. I don't know what that's about. That's really strange. He's never left me on red like this before. And it's kinda tearing up my heart a little. It's kinda 48. What's that number about? What are you talking about? Hours. Yeah, it's been 48 hours. Man, it's been a minute since we touched this game. My schedule got a little messed up. Wait a minute, who's that cutie? The werewolf? Who are you talking about? That's in Minwu's spot? Okay, hang on. Actually, that's toxic. Let's not phrase it that way, because that kind of sounds like we're replacing Minwu. And I really don't like that. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, I really don't like the way we phrased that. So maybe we shouldn't, But that's Layla. That's the Pirate Queen Layla. She joined the team. No, Layla, not Leia. Layla. There's an L. Second L, I should say. Yeah. She's a pirate queen. She's joined along for the ride temporarily. Just until our real fourth member returns. So don't get too attached. But she is a cutie, isn't she? Yeah, she's a little sweetheart. But you know, pirates are temporary, white wizards are forever. That's what I always say. That's been my mantra my entire life, and I don't think anything will ever change that opinion. You know what I mean? Literally no attack matters except for Furion's swords. Everything else is just here to be here. Okay, this is Mysidia. This is Mysidia, Kingdom of Mages. You've certainly come a long way to be here. Sure have. I believe it is as you say, the time to break the tower's seal is upon us. Yeah, I think we have a friend waiting in the tower. So you want to break the seal on the tower? Yes, I agree this is the time. We'll do nothing to stop you. You must first collect the 2 masks, then travel to a certain cave somewhere on this continent. Within you should find a crystal rod, an artifact you'll need if you're to enter the tower. Okay. Very small island lies in the middle of the sea. There you'll find the black mask, the white mask's counterpart. I gotta go to this mystery island. Anything cool in here? Also, we can let's check our little guidebook. Okay, no chest to find here, so everything here is all lore. In ages past pandemonium, the palace of the Lord of Hell emerged onto our land. Mages of old wove a spell of fearsome power and banished pandemonium, averting the crisis. However, the mages feared that the spell was so powerful it could throw the world into chaos. They constructed a great tower and sealed within it the tome inscribed with the spell's secret. Anything else we can learn? Make of the white mask an offering to the goddess beneath Mysidia. Thou art pure of heart, the doppelganger will cease to move. But then the black mask upon him, and both he and his defiled heart shall fade. Okay. Fearing that the tremendous power they wielded might lead to destruction, the mages of old found a settlement in Mysidia and dwelt there in seclusion. Close relative of the dragons, the wyvern is trained to serve as the airborne mount of the dragoons. Though smaller than a dragon, the creature's strength allows to carry 4 or 5 people in the air. We know about dragoons. I think we know most of this stuff. I don't think we have anything really to learn here. We're super knowledgeable as is, right? You can't get smarter than what we are right now. Some time ago, a wizard named Minwu passed through town on his way to the tower. You'd best hurry after him. Statue of a goddess is enshrined beneath the city. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Okay. She watches over the crystal rods. Okay. 3 artifacts protect the seal on the tower. A whopping 3 of them, huh? What can you do for me? I'd like some potions. Like some high potions. More eye drop, 1 more antidote. I don't think we need any of these. They're all pretty rare. And I think these are fine. So items-wise, we're fine. Let's go look at... weapons. Any cool weapons for me? Any swords? No? Oh, we can give a new axe to our boy. And a new bow. Those are better. There's no reason to not do this. Okay. Except I want you to have the Ogre Killer in this hand. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which hand, but I think Ogre Killer in this hand and then a shield in this one. preferably, I guess if these are the same, let's give you a gold shield. Thank you. Is there better armor we should be picking up? Maybe some armor would be good for us. One ice shield. 2 thief's gloves. Actually, 1 giant glove. And then let's do equip. I want you to take the giant's glove, and I want you to take thief's glove. Actually, I think I want you to take a thief glove, and I want you to take a giant's glove. And then I think we can sell everything else at this point. I don't think any of this stuff is doing us any good, so let's just get rid of all the excess. Let's see. That, this, 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 and this. Get rid of this. Okay. Oh wait, didn't we get a new shield? Do we want to give Guy? I think we had a new shield to give Guy. Oh, it's the same. Never mind. Okay, that's all good. That's all fine and dandy. So I think our next step is to go to that that tropical island they mentioned. Now I think when we played earlier, we saw the tropical island, right? I think we stopped there. Money, 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 money. What's up, Donkey Kong? How you doing, baby? What's crackin', playa? Donkey Kong, can you, have you heard from... Hang on, give me 1 second. Have you heard from Minwu? He hasn't been answering my calls. I don't know what that's about. Do you know anything about that? I have news for you about this game? Yeah. Oh, don't say that to him. You know he's gonna pop his lid. Okay, so now we need to go... Where's our boat? Does anyone remember where we docked the ship? I don't think I remember where we docked the ship last time. We might be lost. We might be in trouble. I don't know, brother. Yeah, I don't either. It's probably up by the one town, right? Oh, I'm angry again. Whoops. Sorry, I fixed it. Did I say Wimp Low? No, I said Minwu. Do you know Minwu, the greatest white wizard of all time? Ring a bell? You know Minwu? Really nice guy. Friend of the children. Does community service. Ah man, only Min I know is Kim. Ram did him dirty, goddammit, shut up. You're such a goober, dude. You don't know Minwu? Are you sure? Hang on. Oh, my finger's on the wrong button, that's why it's not working. Whoops. You know Minwu. I know you know Minwu. Oh, hang on. I don't know if you read the pinned message, Dalkio, but it might be worth making a note of. What's up, Eli? How we doing, homie? Oh shit. Are you serious? Furion? How much damage did they just do to Furion? Wait, actually? Honestly confused about what? Man, hush up about that nerdy white mage guy. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Sounds like a guy I could steal lunch money from. Man. That's crazy that you would threaten to steal lunch money from Minwu. Oh, I got the smug face on again. Whoops. Everything that happened, I just woke up and everyone seems pissed off. Oh, I'll tell you about it later. You know, time and place kind of thing. But yeah, it's goofy. It's goofy and it's definitely not worth it. I'll tell you about it later. I know, I just want to make sure no one tried to kill it. No, nah. We're all good. We're all good. The gang would jump you if you hurt Minwu, you little nose-blind shit. That fucker looks like Salah from Berserk. I think you can say that, but I guess I'm not 100% sure. I guess I'll let you get away with it. Like, I won't stop you. I just miss him a lot. I just, you know... Minwu used to tuck me in at night. And when I was scared and wasn't sure what was going on in the world, it was Minwu who would tuck me in. Go back to Dark Souls and hate my life. Good luck, brother. You playing Dark Souls 1 or 2 or 3? Which one are you jamming? I'll be lurking. Sounds good. I'm on 3. I haven't played 3 in a long time. Actually, I can't think of the last time I played 3. Been a hot minute. Beat it yesterday working on the Nameless King. Play Bloodborne instead. It is Bloodborne's 9th birthday today, that's true. Is Nameless King the one you fight in, like, the little sky zone? He, like, rides the dragon. That fight took me forever, if that is the one I'm thinking of. Terry Houdini's birthday, too? But yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember. He is really cool. That is a cool fight. But man, that fight fucked me. Alright. Some Buccaneers. You think these guys have seen Minwu? You think these guys know where Minwu's at? Soul of Cinder beat my cheeks for like 2 hours, but that fight, man, when the piano kicks in... When the piano kicks in Phase 2, I was in my feels, bro. I was in my feels. That shit hit. That was so heavy. Soul of Cinder is so cool. Uh-oh. And the fact of what the Soul of Cinder is, like, made me nut. Yeah, that's so cool. Easily a top 4. I was gonna say, I feel like the DLC bosses are usually more exciting, but just, like, the lore implications of the Soul of Cinder is so good. Like, it makes it so good. It's kind of like a, you know how, like, Lord Gwyn in Dark Souls 1 is, like, such a dumb fight? Like, people can cheese the shit out of that fight, and it's not very interesting mechanics-wise. But, like, the atmosphere and the music, just make it hit so real. Like, I'll never forget the first time I walked into the Kiln of the First Flame, or whatever it was called, and Gwyn's theme started playing. That shit hit so deep. Played Dark Souls 1 time. That game walked me like a bitch. It's known to do that. That game is rough. That game likes to throw hands. Alright, let's just keep going here. Get that high potion. Do we just hit 1,000 damage in one swing? Dark Souls 2 was the hardest for me because they added dumbass mechanics into it. I think 2 was the easiest for me, actually. I didn't have much trouble with 2, but I guess to be fair, I never did a solo run of 2. And I've done solo runs of 1 and 3. 2 I only ever played with at least one other friend. So maybe that's why 2 was easiest for me. There was a fun time where I decided that I was gonna do a crossbows only run of 2. And boy, that really came back to bite me in the ass as we got to the DLC areas of 2. I broke 2 controllers on 2, holy shit. Boy, it really did throw you around, huh? What's the land in 2 called? Not Lordran. Lordran's the first game. 2 is, the city's called Majula, the main city. What's the continent? Drangleic, right? Drangleic really, gave Eli the smoke. Okay, one of you can break this. One of you can get in. Yeah, see there you... Oh, alright. Well... Talking about Dark Souls? Yeah. What's up, Kuroku? How you doing? I think... It's so hard for me because, like, I really do acknowledge that Dark Souls 1 is not the best of the games, but I feel like it's the one that has, like, the most interesting lore and, like, world to explore. And so it's so hard for me to not put 1 as my favorite. Like, I loved Dark Souls 1 so much. Doing fine, just a bit of watching retro streams before going to sleep based. Well, I hope you have a good time here, man. Hey, since you're here, have, any chance... Gotta go cook for wife, I'll be back in a bit, much love. Alright, Eli, have a good one. Take care, man. Kuroku, have you, by any chance, yeah? Have you heard from Minwu lately? We haven't seen Minwu in a while, and I've been trying to call him. And he's not answering, and I don't know what that's about. It's kind of got me nervous. I miss him. I miss him a lot, you know? I just want Minwu back in the party so that we never lose, because he's just like the strongest, most handsome character in this game. He makes me feel safe. He's kind of like a blanket in the night, like a warm blanket in the night. You know, I wrap him around my shoulders to feel secure. It's really important to me. It's really special. Man, I'm at such a point in this game where, like, it's so funny how little buy you, like, in a PlayStation to play Bloodborne, please. Based. You mean an FF2 or something? Yeah. The name doesn't say anything to me? Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal. I kind of love him, and I kind of miss him. He's in this game. He's the White Wizard. And he's really strong and handsome, and he hasn't been returning my calls. It just makes me a little worried. I'm just trying to see if anyone's heard from him. Playing FF2 through FF6 is on my bucket list, though. Have you played the first one? Did you beat the first one already? Or is there a particular reason that you'd be skipping the first one? You did, okay. Yeah, I liked I think, I'll tell you, the first one I think is better than this one. I think 2 is a step down from the first game. Because 2 really only has like 3 things going for it. And that's that guy talks to beavers, Minwu is here. And then Minwu actually just counts for 2 points. I have Bloodborne already. Stay winning, King. Yeah. Stay winning. Bloodborne players always stay winning. Can I pull on that ponytail? Cozy, cozy. Someone's getting a little horny. Someone's getting a little randy over here. I have Bloodborne already. Okay, well now you're just looking for attention. Like now you're just trying to get attention, and that's a little cringe. That's a little cringe, Fia. Cozy, can you do me a favor? Do you have your phone on you? Can you call, can you try to call Minwu and see if he answers? Can you let me know if Minwu answers your call? I've been trying to call him all day. Hang on a second, actually. I've been trying to call him all day, and he hasn't answered once. And it's just kind of making me a little nervous. Because I really do love and care about Minwu. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to read the pinned message yet either, but there seems to be something weird going on in the stream, so you might have to refresh every now and again and check the title. There's like some kind of bug going on Twitch. I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, we got 2 other chests to grab on this floor. We'll be right back. All right, Cozy, we'll see you soon. Try not to get lost. I care about you too much. I want you here, on my lap. I want you sitting on my knee. I'll bounce you up and down like a toddler, and I'll tell you times of the old. You know what I'm saying? Don't go, Cozy. Yeah, actually, you just can't go. Actually, are legally required to just sit here. So, that's happening. Don't go. Hello, Marty. Artie, drop it. No. Artie, lock on. More chests this way. So let's do this staircase first, and then we'll go back. Epic aim. Yeah, he's blasted. He's blasted. Get him, Artie. That's what he gets for trying to run. A little shit. Don't worry though, we won't kill him, because if he gets hit by any of the bullets, we'll just have Minwu heal it. Minwu's really good at that. Oh, he's back, see? You don't even have to shoot him. I called Minwu. Did he answer? Is he okay? He's not answering my calls. Of course he answered. Can you ask him? Did he say why he wasn't answering my calls? My favorite Final Fantasy is 9. 9 is well, I guess so. 9 and 14 is my answer. 9's my favorite traditional, and 14's my favorite like non-traditional. He told me he ain't your bitch anymore. Okay, I think you dialed the wrong guy. I know Minwu wouldn't talk to me that way. My relationship with Minwu is so strong. I'm gonna try to call him real quick. Hang on. I'm gonna try to call him real quick. That's strange. 9 is pretty good, I feel you on that. My first Final Fantasy was 10. 10 was one of my first. Oh, who are these fellas? Hey, dudes. Ooh, looky your weird face. Why you not wear a mask? Is that what you're all gonna say? Who are you people? Kinda rude. Oh, what have we here? Where you coming from? Did he call me a cummy? That's fucked up. That's actually crazy. Black mask is our treasure. We keep it at the bottom of the cave. You keep it your hands off. No matter, you can't find these, so you not takey. Kick. What's with these guys? Kinda toxic? Kinda rude? What can I do for you? Oh, this guy's got weapons. Okay, 1 demon axe, please. And, I guess just that. Let's give the demon axe to our boy. Oh, wait, what? Never mind, I guess. To be very honest, my first was FF7. But I was very young at that age and was like, the heck is that? Nope, didn't like it. Oh, okay. You know, I didn't get to FF7 until after I played through 9. And the only issue, I never got very far in 7, because as a kid, I was so fed up with the circle to confirm and X to go back. Which I get makes sense in like a Switch context. But X is where your thumb naturally rests, and so having that be go back instead of confirm drove me crazy. And I don't... Maybe there was an option in the game. I've never played the original since I was a kid, like on the PS1. But to my recollection, there was no way to change that. So I just said fuck it. I just said I don't gotta play this game. There's other games out there, and I moved on in my life. I wonder if we should do this is any better here. What if I just hit them all with a bunch of magic? Okay, maybe that's the answer. Where's my cozy baby? Cozy baby. Cozy sugar. Cozy honey nut Cheerio. Does that make you feel better? Am I doing something for you? Am I activating that little neuron in your brain there? And now the daily flirt? Yeah, hang on. I've definitely got one stored up in here. I didn't like the graphics at the time. I could get that too. The FF7 graphics were kind of rough, so I get that. You know, my favorite thing about Minwu Cozy is that when you take the letters, you get me, M-I, N, obviously the N, and U, the U. There's a W in there too. I guess I could say it's me and Woo, but the Riz is better if I just say me and you, right? Is that good? Does that do it? Did I make your little heart a-flutter? I'll let it slide, thank you. I just have a lot of Minwu on the mind. Same time, Harvest Moon Back to Nature was and always will be my favorite game on the PS1. The graphics on that game aren't much better. I don't remember that one. Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And that was on the PS1? Huh. Why don't I remember that game? Harvest Moon Back to Nature. I was a pretty big Harvest Moon fan. I feel like I know most of the Harvest Moon games. Why wouldn't I know that one? Interesting. Speaking of Harvest Moon, Fia and I have a very, you lose this fight, so help me, dude. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. I never lose. You know Harvest Moon, Friend of Mineral Town? Oh, yeah, I know that one. I do know that one. It's a GBA port of the PS1 game. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that was a port of a game. I assumed it was just... Wow, okay. That's interesting to me. Okay. What was I gonna say about Harvest Moon? Oh yeah, Harvest Moon 64. So, Fia and I, as kids, got Harvest Moon 64. And didn't understand the concept of farming games as young children, as the young sprouts that we were. And so what we did, instead of like farming or nurturing or taking care of the animals or the farm, is we hit the chickens with the hammer and giggled about it. And it was the funniest thing in the world, right? Like just smacking a chicken with the hammer. Oh, we giggled. We had a real laugh about it. It was a good time. Then the chicken died. Then one day the chicken died, and we just bawled our eyes out. We were not prepared for the consequences of our actions. And I just remember Fia and I like holding each other on the couch, just crying big crocodile tears, like struggling to cope with the fact that we killed a chicken in a video game that we were supposed to be loving and nurturing. It was a good time. You know, a lot of people when they talk about crying in video games, they come back to like, oh, you know, The Last of Us or The Last of Us 2 had this emotional moment or this or that. It was for us it was a chicken in Harvest Moon. Or it was chows in Sonic Adventure 2. Did you know that if you don't level up your chow enough within a certain time threshold, they die? I didn't know that as a kid, and the first time it happened, I panicked and cried. I couldn't sleep that night, because I was a bad parent. And that hurt me. That was trauma, okay? I was messing around first too, then I tried to give it a real shot. I was like, okay, actually I love this concept. I was literally playing Resident Evil 2 earlier and I like this farming game more. Man, that's crazy. Resi 2 to Harvest Moon in a kid's hands. And the kid nods at Harvest Moon over Resident Evil. That's based. Based and farm pilled. I'm a sucker for wholesome games. I am now, but like as a kid you always wanted to, well no, I guess as a kid even then I was kinda, I didn't like gory games, but I liked violent games as a kid. So like when we first rented a Mortal Kombat game, we used to have a rule that you would fight up until like the last HP, and then you would close the game. If you remember, there was Mortal Kombat on the Nintendo 64. I can't remember the name of the game, but there was a Mortal Kombat on the Nintendo 64, and when you played with a friend, like even if you couldn't do a fatality, what would happen is before it would go back to the character select screen, they would like, I think it was 4, but I think it had a fancy name after. I think it was like Mortal Kombat 4 like Deadly Fighters or something. I don't know, I'm making it up. But so before it would go back to the character select screen, they would like fall into a pit of spikes, and you would like watch them get impaled and like blood would squirt out. And Fia and I were huge babies. Fia and I were these massive cowards and could not handle that. So like before they would hit the spikes, we would reset the N64, so that we never had to see the big blood squirt. Or like GoldenEye I was a big fan of up until I realized when you died that the red covering the screen was supposed to be blood, and then I became really scared of playing GoldenEye. I was like, this is too scary, I can't do this anymore. I couldn't play the N64 Zelda games without sound because I was scared of the battle music. Oh my goodness, that's adorable though. That's actually super cute. The battle music would get to you. That's so funny. Just that like and you'd start like, oh, that's so adorable, dude. I love that actually. I think that's super cute. Trying to think if there was any game. Okay, I can't think of a game that I couldn't play because of music, but I do remember some games that the music like disturbed me enough that I would like mute the game. Like there was a level in one of the Earthworm Jim games that I used to like mute when I played the game because I didn't like the music. The Sonic drowning music, that's a good example. That's like less scared though and more just like stressed. I don't think that one's fear, I think that's stress. But I think, maybe you're right, because I do remember there were times where we would pause the game and like walk away. Do you remember how hard it was for us, Fia, to get the Aqua Necklace in Aquatic Mine with Knuckles? Because like, you would have to get through that little section really fast. Not even really fast, actually, you have plenty of time. But like, as soon as the as soon as that would start, we would just pause the game and like shut it off. Oh man, that's so funny to think back on. We were such cowards. One more on that. I had Majora's Mask, and after I saw that vulture enemy flying straight at me, I was panicking. Didn't play the game for like 2 months. Just because this came straight at me and was capable of stealing my stuff. I don't think I remember that one. I don't remember the vulture enemy because I never played all the way through Majora's Mask. I don't think I ever got out of Clock Town in Majora's Mask as a kid. My memory of Majora's Mask is very shaky. I always closed Super Mario 64 at the Infinite Staircase because it made me anxious. Oh, Cozy. Cozy baby. Oh, that game's the best game of all time. Come on. You couldn't let mean old Bowser scare you. Cozy, what if we held hands? Cozy, what if we held hands as we walked up the Infinite Staircase together? Super Mario 64 can't be the best. It doesn't have Minwu. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on, give me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna try to... Strange. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that's about. I'm worried he's not answering, guys. I don't know what that's about. If we held hands, I would fly up those stairs with you. Cozy, I would love nothing more. I would love nothing more than to hold hands and backwards long jump up the Infinite Staircase with you. You gotta hold hands. No reason to be angry. Oh, sorry, whoops. I don't know what I got mad. I don't know. Something made me mad there. I don't know what it is. I guess it was the lack of Minwu. 16-star run though only. Could you imagine holding hands with someone and backwards long jumping? That'd be crazy. What the fuck is that thing? Hey, big guy. It's guard mask. Okay, calm down. Calm down. You're not that guy. You're really not. Let's do the thing where we just focus one down at a time, I think. I think if we just burn them down bit by bit, we'll be okay. Please tell me we can kill one in one turn. That's what I need to see. Okay. As long as we can kill one per turn, I'm not worried. We'll just burn down this one. Did I put Shell or Protect on? I put Protect on. I still don't know if Protect stacks, but Minwu texted me, said, "Why is that amateur calling me?" What? What are you talking about? Minwu wouldn't talk like that. Can't believe it's been 61 hours now. Minwu, where are you? Has it been 61 hours? Time flies. Holding hands while backwards long jumping. One would be faster than the other and rip the poor dude's arm off. His words, not mine. I know, someone else must have his phone, man. I know Minwu would never talk about me that way. He loves me. He likes me for me, not because I did it. You know that song? Fia, what's that song called? I don't know what the name of that song is. Give a shout out to the artist of that song, please. You know the song I'm talking about, right, Fia? I know you know. I can hear it. Yeah, what's that song called? He likes me for me, not because da 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 da. What she sees, you know that one? I know you can get it. If anyone can get it, it's you. It might just be she likes me for me. Can you do some research for me, sweetheart? It'd make me very happy if you would just look for that for me real quick. I'll look it up, based. We're gonna go back, because I want to find... I want to find the treasures in here. We're missing quite a few treasures. 5 treasures to be exact. Why ain't I getting a sweetheart? Sorry, sweetheart. You got cozy, baby. You're kind of greedy again, aren't you? It's called Hey Leonardo, She Likes Me for Me by Blessed Union of Souls. Alright. Yeah, everyone go give that song a listen when you get a chance. Howdy, howdy, what's up, Narnia? What's up, Narnia? The Giga Chad steps in. Hey, Narnia, question for you. Do you have Minwu's number? By any chance? Cozy says he's got it, and that he's been calling Minwu, and Minwu's answering and, like, not wanting to talk to me, but I just don't think that's the case. Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try again here. It's the right number? I just don't think it is. I really just don't think it is. 8675309 for a good time call. I googled it. Hey, you did a good job, though. You got the info I needed. Knowledge is power, or something like that, right? Tell him what you're having for dinner. Aren't you? Is it Narnia, it can't be It's gotta be, it's the beef, it's the shepherd's pie. You got the frozen dinner shepherd's pie. Don't tell me it's Yes, sirree, yeah. Hell yeah. The pie. I assume so. You wouldn't come at me with such joy over Surely you wouldn't. Don't hell yeah that? No, shepherd's pie is good. I don't care that that image looked gross. I know that that shit's good. Wish it was SpongeBob, me boy. Dude, that fucking image threw me. It's just the caption being SpongeBob, me boy. Instead of, like, frozen SpongeBob chicken nugget dinner, it was SpongeBob, me boy. Never had shepherd's pie, always wanted to, though. It's good. It's really good stuff. I like it more than chicken pot pie. I think I would take a shepherd's pie over a chicken pot pie any day of the week. And I guess maybe part of that is I am more of like a beef enjoyer than a chicken enjoyer, but... What did you just say? What do you think I said? What do you fucking think I said, buddy? Huh? Well, you want to make this a fight? You want to do something with this? You know what a shepherd is? A dog? I don't want no dog pie. Shepherd's pie over chicken pot? Yeah. I would take a shepherd's pie over a chicken pot pie. Is that a problem? Is that a fucking problem, you ingrate? You got something you want to say? Good call, thank you. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I went on the attack with you there, man. I personally, that's on me. Beef would be cottage pie. Never call it shepherd's pie. If it's beef near a Brit Irishman, they'll gut you. No, I deserve it. No, we were on the same team. What just happened is we were on the same team and I jammed a knife in your back. That's on me. I did you wrong there. Take this genuine apology from the bottom of my heart. But even, it doesn't, like, so I had, the most recent shepherd's pie I had was one that, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay. You know Gordon Ramsay has frozen dinners? The most recent shepherd's pie I had was the Gordon Ramsay frozen dinner. It was really good, honestly. Sleepgrass monsters. Packed up. That should kill Wildhorn 1. But yeah, so he calls it, that's interesting to me because they don't call it a cottage pie. Like, that's called a shepherd pie and it's beef. Because I had heard that before too, that like shepherd's pie means it has to be sheep or something, and not beef. But when I had that, I was like, oh, I guess that's a falsehood. I guess that my life is a lie, is what I said at the time. And that I was ignorant and foolish. The math ain't mathin', I know. Fried ground beef with onion mashed potatoes on top of that and cheese on top of potatoes. The only French thing I can accept in life. Marie Callender is obviously culturally appropriating British goop food. Yeah, really, Miss Marie here might have some explaining to do. But I guess she can get away with it if she makes these culinary goops more accessible to fools like me, who don't have time to cook and would rather just throw some shit in a microwave and smile and like radiate themselves to death. I'm a fan of Big Microwave. I personally stand Big Microwave Company. Like, I know some people say that that's no good, and that I need to, like, take care of myself and love myself, but to them I say, you know, stay average. Just stay, like, I'll rise above, okay? I'll eat the fucking Hot Pockets daily, and I'll become irradiated, probably grow a third arm out of my stomach, maybe like, I don't know, like my tongue will grow 13 inches long or something because of all the radiation, but reheating stuff with Chef Mike is okay, cooking with Chef Mike is not acceptable. You know, you're right, but I'm not gonna admit it. You may be right, but I don't have to believe it. I wonder what that tongue's gonna do. Fallout taught me that sometimes being irradiated is okay. Yeah. Exactly. Dude, if I had a 13-inch long tongue, I think the first thing I'd do with it is I'd start measuring. Like, I'd use my tongue as a ruler. And I'd, like, make paper airplanes. And everyone would be like, wow, how'd you measure that so well? And I'd pull my tongue out and start strumming it like a banjo. And just, like, really disturb people. That'd be so cool. Burn all these guys up. So my days off this week, I put my schedule up on the Discord and on Twitter. My days off are Monday and Thursday again. Think of how many envelopes you could lick in a line with a 13-inch tongue. Exactly. That 13-inch tongue has power. I gotta go now. Have a nice evening, y'all. Bye, Kuroku. Thanks for stopping in, homie. You have a good night. Take care of yourself. Love you. Mwah. Little smooch for you. I think on Thursday, I know Fia's doing the karaoke, so I'm gonna be there for that before this ends with everyone saying that it's crazy that I would skip Fia's karaoke. But I think on Thursday, after the karaoke, I might just like curl up in bed and watch the that new Nickelodeon documentary. I'm very curious about. Has anyone watched it yet? Has anyone, like, kept up with that? I forget what it's called, like Quiet on Set or something, right? Anyone watched Quiet on Set yet? Nah? Not yet? Are you planning on watching it? I'm fascinated. I'm so curious. I always give him smooches. Somebody has to stop me. Yeah, we've had to call the SWAT team. We've actually had to call the SWAT team on Dalky before because he wouldn't stop giving the smooches. So I had to get the SWAT to pull him off of me. It was crazy. I'm like that kissing kid from the Powerpuff Girls. Remember that little shit? Wasn't he from the Gangrene Gang? Remember that little shit. The way you wrote that out is so funny to me. That little shit. That little fuck. Planning on watching it because it's already so much... I'm planning on watching it because it's already got so much information about it, Dan Schneider. Yeah, but Dan's gotten away with so much. Like, that's, I think that's what I'm most curious about is like, and I think I read that there's like a section in it that's about like some guy who worked on Drake and Josh, and like Drake sued him or took him to court, and he got like thrown in jail for like a month, and as soon as he got out, he got a contract with Disney or something. And I just, to me, that's so crazy, like the way they protected predators like that. I think that's absolutely insane, and I'm so curious about it. Like, I want to know what defense they have for the decisions they made. It's so fascinating. Because I don't understand, I don't, like, the human psyche is such an interesting thing to me. You know, because, like, I don't understand what makes people do some of the things that they do. And so, like, when you know it, like, when you know that someone is a terrible person like that, right? Like, when you know that someone has no problem harming children, how do you justify working with that person? Looking back, gangrene is way too serious of a medical condition to make silly in a child's cartoons. Connections, link status, and then some mean everything in that industry especially. But, like, is it worth it? Like, I mean, I don't even know, like, for what it's worth, I don't even know the name of the guy who did this shit, right? I don't know the guy who was, like, abusive to children. So, like, he clearly didn't have a big name that's like, oh, well, we need this name, it's got star power. So it's just so weird to me. It's so weird to me because it's like, this name, like, I guess I don't know what to attach this name to that you would give it that much credit. Cause like, so this isn't me. I'm gonna preface this next thing that I'm gonna say that this is not me saying that I would, or that I am. But like, I can see if you're like a big business conglomerate, right? And if, like, let's say that, like, I don't know, it's hard to say this sentence without sounding like a horrible person, so I'm just gonna try to do this in the best way I can. If I worked for, like, a pharmaceutical company, and I learned that there was a guy who had the cure for cancer, but he also, like, was, like, guilty of sexual assault or something, I think you could still, like, not that it's the right thing to do, but I think you could justify hiring him as a means to, like, advance medicine, right? Like, he's not a good person, but he has a skill set that could be useful. I don't see how that translates, right? Utilitarianism is a hell of a slippery slope school of thought. Yeah, right? But, like, you get what I mean, right? Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, yeah, forgive him of his crimes. But I can see where, from a utilitarianism, like, standpoint, that you could be like, hey, like, even though he's a piece of shit, his skills could change the world. So we need him. But we're talking, like, I don't know, like, we're talking about a field of, like, comedy and acting and shit. Like, you can find people who can do this without being shitty people. There's nothing that he's doing that's not replicable, right? Or done in a better way, even. It's so strange to me. I can't wrap my head around it. So yeah, anyways, I want to watch that documentary and just kind of get an idea of, like, what's going on there. And if that makes me maybe a little bit of a bad person, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious about what they say to try to defend the decisions and the actions. Like, I want to see if they can make me come away from it going like, I guess I kind of understand why this happens in the industry. I don't think they can. And not that I'll ever agree with it, but I want to see if they can get me to a point where I can understand something. Maybe Nickelodeon needed him to continue because his TV shows were the popular ones. But he wasn't even, like, the director. Like, I mean, Dan was, but, like, the person in particular that I'm talking about, I think from what I read, his role was, like body director or something. Like, he helped train the actors to, like, be expressive. And I just feel like that's a skill that's replicable, right? Also, did we get... I want to make sure. We got the thing we needed from Tropical Island. Yeah, okay. So next we're going to go to the Cave of Mysidia. I think the cave is in this loop. I think this is the cave. Ain't it crazy that their logo used to be a big foot, but the world was surprised to learn that Dan had a foot thing? I'm having a hell of a time finding a subscription service that also doesn't charge you even more to watch it right now. Wait, are you serious? They're, like, super monetizing it? That's fucked, man. Man, that's actually... Hang on, like, that's actually super fucked. Think about that. It's another few bucks on Prime and Hulu. That's actually crazy. Dude, the entertainment industry is so fucked. Like, that's important shit. That's stuff that, like, matters to know about and to be heard about. And they're like, hey, we agree it's important, so let's milk it a couple extra. Let's milk it a couple. Let's get a couple extra bucks out of the people. That's crazy. Sounds like a good show for the Dalkio method. Say less. Entertainment industry is cursed and plagued since the dawn of time. I think that's why, like... How do I say this without sounding super hokey and cheesy? I think that's why I like small independent streamers and like more independent style things for entertainment. I say as I play Final Fantasy 2. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's easier to... Well, I guess even this isn't true because we had a bunch of wild shit show up in the independent VTuber space this past week, huh? You know, it comes down to the real bitch of it all, right? The real bitch of it all is there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Ain't no such thing. It just ain't real, and you're all gonna have to accept it. The things you like make you a shitty person. Eat it! Minwu wouldn't engage in unethical consumption. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try to... Hang on. Let me try something real quick. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. Oh, he's still not answering. Meta, hey Meta, you're here. Can you try calling Minwu for me? He's not answering my calls and I'm getting nervous. I don't know what that's about. You'll usually get a more genuine, sincere experience from independent scenes, is what I would have said once upon a time. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's wild how, like, unless you literally make all your own stuff, your money is indirectly supporting genocide or slavery or some war somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's like, wanna send me his number again? I still keep getting guy. Yeah, I'll text it to you. Let me try giving him a ring, thank you. The fact that you won't believe that he said stuff like that is crazy. I won't. Minwu would never say that about me, dude. I know Minwu so well, okay? Minwu and I, we go way back. Like Minwu and I used to hold hands under the bridge, okay? I know Minwu wouldn't say that stuff about me. And I don't know, I don't think, at this point with media, you just gotta pick your battles. Yeah, and I think the other big thing, I'm a big believer in this, is that we've gotta stop, like, the hate train of, like, shaming people for consuming media that's backed by something. Because, like, at the end of the day, everything, like I said, everything's got its issues. Everything has baggage attached to it, right? Gave Furion a ring and said he stepped out. Are we talking about the fat girl VTuber drama? We can talk a little bit about that. No, we were talking about the Nickelodeon thing, the new series that came out. And then I was saying that I liked like the more independent style stuff because it's usually more like tame and not surrounded by toxicity. But yeah, we can talk about the fat shaming VTubing drama, but I don't want to get too deep into it. I really only have two thoughts on the whole situation. And that's like that it really shouldn't be this big of an issue. I really think it's a non-issue. I haven't heard of that one. Okay, I'm gonna keep names out of it. But there was two VTubers recently who are fairly big in the independent space. And both of them have recently, as gags, made, like, fat models. Where, like, the joke... And I guess they say that the joke isn't that they're fat. The joke is, like, making fun of an inflation kink, and one is making fun of, like, WoW players. But people have taken it as, like, it's fat-phobic, and it's insulting. And I think my whole take on the situation, is that, like, it's not anything worth devoting energy to, right? Their issue is with what they are saying, I think, along with it. Again, I don't know enough about the whole thing, because I don't care for a lot of drama. Booyaka Booyaka 619! What up, Final? Cancel culture these days. Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it's worth it, right? Sometimes there are people who need to get canceled. Sometimes there are people who are just genuinely bad people. The WoW one is literally a South Park bit. It is. But no, like, I just think, like, I don't think that they're genuinely trying to hurt people. And I think that people who are, like, being hurt by it just need to take a step back and realize that, like, man, this shouldn't affect your life, right? Like, someone could come out and throw some shit at me, right? Some big VTuber, I don't know who, could, like, come out and just, like, make a big attack on me as, like, just calling me an idiot and calling me names, like, whatever they want to say. And I'm just not gonna give it the time of day because I don't care. I have bigger things to worry about in life than some dude making shitty jokes or something, you know? Like, There's just so much more to life than to waste energy on things that make you upset. Now the tiger dude who was like hitting on kids or whatever, that's a real issue. That's an issue that I'm glad cancel culture stepped in and put the kibosh on that guy. But again, these other two are such non-issues. They're just not a big deal. Just be happy. I don't think happiness is that complicated. Although I guess I can't talk because hang on, I'm gonna try to call him again. He still isn't answering. I don't know. I don't know why he's not answering. I'm kind of getting worried about it. What are you laughing at? I don't know what you guys are talking about. What are you laughing at? I've been trying to call Minwu. I don't know if you guys have seen the pinned message at the top. There's some weird bug going on Twitch, so you might need to refresh every now and again. Something about like my title is glitching out. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or if you've seen that, but it's strange. I don't know. Yeah, let's get off the like drama train though, because again, it doesn't do to dwell on drama. I think we can all spend our energy on things that make us happy than waste it on things that depress us or like upset us, you know? Like, you know what makes me happy? Minwu. Drama cringe. There's better things that aren't cringe. Yeah, like you could spend time being upset, or you could go watch like Sonic Adventure 2 full, all cutscenes, full movie reel, 18 plus, like. What about me? Ain't I making you happy? You do make me happy, Cozy. Come here. Mwah. There, a little kiss on the forehead for you. Ain't that better? Ain't that nice? Doesn't that make you all warm and fuzzy inside? Getting a little kiss on the forehead from little old me? Not the forehead? Alright, buddy. Alright, let's calm down. You're not getting anything below the forehead. You're getting greedy again. Don't make me get the horny bat out. Except you did draw that really nice fan art of me. You drew that real nice fan art of me. I have that as my phone background now. The new one you did. Like it was that old one you did for me. Now it's the new one that you did. I was salivating, Cozy. I was salivating when you sent me that. I really like what you did. It did something for me. It worked. You know? Wait, what? Yeah, Cozy sent me another piece of art that he did. I didn't show it. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Have I not shown it off? Cozy, if you want to put that in my Discord. Because I think it's really cool. I think it's really good. Unless you're... I guess I don't know. I know you said it was just a sketch. I don't know if you planned on coloring it and you were gonna wait till it was colored or something. But if you're done with it, I would upload it, man. I think that shit's so hot. There's days like... Because I think I would consider myself bisexual. Just a sketch, I won't color it. Okay, yeah, then upload that shit. It's so good. It's so cool. But like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's like I think I'm bisexual. But I lean more female. Like I'd say I'm like 80% female leaning, 20% male. But then you send me art like that, and it's like, maybe it's 50-50. Maybe it's 50-50, you know? Like, maybe I would let this guy rail me. Unironically. Does that 20% ever think about Xenos? No. Xenos is not attractive. I'm sorry, Fia. I'm really not that sorry, because I think you know the art or me, both. You're so stupid, that's fucked. That's fucked. Does that 20% ever think about Bill Cosby? Also no. Xenos is an Omega Smash for me? Well, love yourself. Okay. Let's start there. You don't have to, like, love yourself, meta. You deserve better than Xenos, frankly. And you can do a lot better than Xenos. And I'll tell Mama Taros if you don't start thinking better for yourself.